Thank you to Trey Mosley for the introduction. We are indeed excited to welcome you to another edition of the... Thanks. Say Dean Olsen, because tight end you doesn't happen without you. And we've got a great matchup here. We've got two of the best at your position in the current game right now.
And Mike, when I came into the league, almost 20 years ago, there was a handful of really elite tight ends. But doesn't it just seem, especially over these last couple years, every single team, at least the ones that make their mark and find themselves in the playoffs, compete for Super Bowls, have a legitimate #1 threat at the tight end position. It almost feels like if you don't have a tight end, your offense is missing a key piece. I know I'm biased, but at tight end you, man, we make no mistake about it. We think we are the most important position in football, and you're not going to convince me otherwise.
So pleased to have you along. This should be a good one. We're set, and off we go. He'll get across the 20, mark him down at the 23-yard line. This crowd ready in anticipation, their offense taking the field for the first time. Leading this offense, their veteran quarterback.
And this is where you really need your quarterback, Mike, to step up and not just lead your offense, but to really establish himself as the leader of this entire team. You're looking to pick up your first win. You're trying to build a little momentum to kickstart what's been a slow start to the season. Remember, another loss here today, 0-4, would all but eliminate their playoff chances. Only one team, the 1992 San Diego Chargers, has ever made the playoffs after an 0-4 start.
On play action, he'll set up to throw. They go sideline, and he stays in bounds. Got the feet down in time. It's a first down. 14 yards on the pickup there. 1st and 10. Handoff here, up the middle, and that'll be a pickup of 3. With that, why don't we give you a look at his numbers on the ground in last week's game. Second and 7. They'll try to get the running game going. His first carry. And that one shut down pretty quickly. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage. Nothing more. They need 8 as they come up for 3rd down. And that is incomplete.
I think he predetermined that 3rd down throw, and even though the coverage was tight, he still tried to fit the ball in there anyway, and it ended up falling incomplete. I think if he goes through his progressions and has a little bit more trust in his protection, I think there's an easier throw to make out there.
And no return forthcoming. It's a touchback, and will come out to the 20-yard line. So the visitors ready to go on offense here for the first time. Leading this offense, their veteran quarterback.
A lot of things jump off the tape when you watch last week, Mike, but it was really just the overall execution of the game plan that stuck out the most. Not only did he get them in the end zone a handful of times, he protected the ball, and he routinely explored.
His first throw of the game is going to be intercepted. And he's going to give his offense a short field to work with as they look for their first points of the game.
This is an area of the offense, Mike, that's going to have to find its rhythm now as this game unfolds. They talked all week, come out early, get some completions, settle down this quarterback. Well, in return, he throws an early pick. It's too early to go away from the game plan. There's a lot of game left, but this passing game is going to have to get on track throughout the rest of this game.
It's ready to get going with their second possession. They'll start with a short field, looking for the first points of this contest. And they'll begin 1st and 10. Now a handoff, running right. Room to run at the 35. What a run. He brings it to the red zone, taken down inside the 20-yard line.
Explosive plays. Teams understand just how valuable they are in regards to the ability to score points. Typically, they come through the air, Mike. In this case, they got it on the ground. Now they find themselves inside the red zone.
And they'll get about half of what they needed. It's a pickup of 5 and sets up 2nd and 5. Tight end going in motion here. Blown back in the backfield. He'll get the carry here. And he'll be taken down from the 1-yard line. First down and goal. They'll try to run this one in. And that big offensive line clearing space. He's in. Touchdown. That his first touchdown this year.
But you think back to their first possession of this game, Mike, it resulted in a punt. Not exactly the fast start the coaches told us was so important as this game unfolds. They get the ball back for possession 2. Now they try to find some rhythm, find their identity of the game plan, and they come away with 6. So that's how you bounce back in this league. It's not always going to be perfect. Really nice job settling into this game here with their second possession.
7-0 is our score as this kick is sent into the air. This will be returned from the 2. Good job in coverage. They're going to get him down short of the 20-yard line. Ready to see what they can do on their second possession. They trail here by a touchdown as this drive will start with a first down. And he'll work forward for about 3. It's second down. There you get a look at his numbers on the ground a week ago as a part of their victory. They face second down and 7. Now some movement up front, and we'll hear from our referee for the first time here today. They'll run with Strong. He'll manage only about 3, so it will bring up third down. Now they'll set up to throw. Throw to the sideline. Well done. Good job with the feet. Stays in bounds. It looks like, and yes, they do, have the first down. Give them 16 there. And a first down.
These third down conversions are just so important, Mike. Everybody stresses we want to possess the ball, give our offense as much opportunity to end as many drives as we can, scoring points. So if you want to stay on the field, you better be good on third down.
The give to Strong. And he'll get forward for a couple. It's second down. Now, following the run, one of the offensive linemen leading the way is a bit shaken up. So as they look at the injured player, we'll take a timeout. Now Strong. And he'll pick his way forward, a gain of about 5. And that's going to set up third down. Back to throw. That's out to the flat, and it's complete. Looking for room out on the edge. Not going to find it. As a matter of fact, I think they tracked him down behind the line of scrimmage. Good job by the defense, and it's fourth down. Punt team headed out for starting to trot out for this next possession. They lead it here early, 7-0, as they start with a 1st and 10. Slot man in motion right. Using the jet sweep for the fake, they run it up the middle. And a nice run there. He'll get 8 to the 28-yard line. Here's 2nd and 2. Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. The coverage too strong that time. The ball batted away and incomplete. Here's 3rd and 2. Trying to pick this one up on the ground.
The idea here for this offense is you're not really thinking necessarily touchdown, you're thinking first down. Let's get a fresh set of downs here and reset. But in this case, they suffer a loss, and it brings up 4th down.
Here's the punter now. And he's on to punt for the 2nd time in this opening quarter. It's made here. The drive will start at the 23-yard line. Offense getting things in order as they trot out for this next possession. They'll do so with 1st and 10. A run play here with Strong. Still going. And they won't catch him. He'll go all the way. 76 yards. It is a touchdown. Well, that's a way to start a drive. He takes it all the way to the house. I don't know what they were talking about on the last series, but they've come out on this series, Greg, with the right answer for the touchdown.
And Mike, the reason a lot of teams start off drives with the run play is to allow themselves to operate ahead of the chains. Well, not this guy. He found the alley, he took it, and he's off to the races for 6.
A couple yards deep, he'll bring it out of the end zone. Not much on the return. They'll stop him at the 17. Ready to take over possession of the football. We'll try to break out of this deadlock. We are all even at 7 as they start this drive, 1st and 10. They'll begin here on the ground. The hole closes quickly. He'll pick up about 3. Now after the run, we get a stoppage for an injured player. And as the medical staff looks him over, we'll step aside. Back to the ground, he'll get it again. Trying to find some place to go, but nothing developing. Tackled behind the line, it's a loss of 1. On 3rd down, they'll set up to throw. And that is incomplete.
This offense has to find a way to be better on 1st and 2nd down, Mike. Living in these 3rd and long situations, must pass, is not a recipe that their offensive coordinator wants to operate in.
But he cannot get away. Great job down there to hold him to a short return. And their running back getting ready to go back to work. And he has made his presence felt in the ground game already in this 1st quarter. And they might very well lean on him the next 3 quarters too. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. A toss, left side, caught by his running back. And he is out of bounds, but not until he's inside the 40-yard line. What a way to kick off a drive. That's a gain of 30 and another 1st down.
Those are the explosive pass plays that this team is going to continue to mine all day. And you can see pre-snap, the quarterback loved his matchup. He allowed his receiver to work downfield. Perfect throw, and now sets them up to try to see if they can finish this drive off with some points.
And not much there. He's back to the original line. No gain on that one. We'll try again. It's 2nd and 10. He'll look to throw. He'll get this out to his running back. Well, he's brought down. That pass is going to pick up 4 and bring up 3rd down. He'll drop to throw. That's over the middle and intercepted. Take possession here at their own 33.
I would love to see his weapons do a better job, Mike, especially in the middle of the field, getting open in these zones. I just feel like there's been tight coverage, a lot of little windows to throw through, and yes, anytime you turn the ball over, it's on the quarterback, but the rest of this supporting unit needs to do a better job helping him.
Ready to see what they can do with this next possession. All even here in this opening quarter. And the drive will begin with first down. A gain of 4 as he's taken down. Here's 2nd and 6. Now, faking the give. They'll be forced to just throw that one away. It's incomplete.
You can't fault the quarterback on this one, Mike. He really didn't even have much of an opportunity. By the time he hit the top of his drop and got his eyes downfield, the defense was all over him, and he really had no choice but to just get that.
Oh, big hole left side. And he will go all the way. Touchdown. 3rd down. My focus, Greg, was on picking up the first down. Forget that. They go down the field and in the end zone for a touchdown.
Yeah, and I don't think it was just your focus, Mike. I think in this case, it was the defense's focus. They're so worried about where that first down marker was that they allowed them to get that ball up and over the top for the deep strike touchdown.
The extra point is good. And move out to a 14-7 lead. Both teams ready to go once more as the kick's away. Here comes a return from the goal line. And he will get cut down short, shy of the 20-yard line. Here's 1st and 10. A carry now for Strong.
Heck of an effort by this runner, Mike, just to get back to the line of scrimmage. I think most backs around the league, that play would have resulted in a loss, but not this guy. Continued to fight, continued to do everything he could to prevent the loss, but it still stopped for no gain.
And a nice run there as he surges forward, a gain of 8, and sets up 3rd down. So they'll talk over what to do on this 3rd down play as we have hit the end of the first quarter. 14-7 is our score. Returns after this. Now a 3rd and 2. They'll throw out of the gun. He'll look middle, and he's got his man complete. And the defense can't come up with a stop there. Gain of 7 and a 1st down. They send a receiver in motion left. And that one shut down right away. Good pressure on the backside. The defense stops him for no gain. They'll try again here. 2nd and 10. They'll look to throw. He'll throw it left and has his running back. They'll get maybe 3 out of that one, and it's going to set up 3rd down. And that is incomplete.
The most important stat, Mike, to determine wins and losses is clearly turnover differential, your ability to protect the ball, and on defense, take the ball away. And for any offense, that's even more critical when you have the ball on your side of the field.
This will be returnable from his own 15. And he'll get forward a few yards on the return. And that's where the offense will take over. The home team's offense and their wide receiver getting ready to get back to work. Operating from their own 23, they'll begin 1st and 10. Sending a receiver right. Look to hit him with the jet sweep here to begin this drive. And he'll take this forward for about 3. It's 2nd down. They'll turn and hand this one off. Room to run at the 40. And he's going to be taken down on the other side of the 50-yard line.
What a good run there. That's going to put him over 100 for today's game, Mike. And it just seems as the game goes on, this guy just seems to get better and better.
Set to go now on 1st and 10. And this time they are ready for him. Thrown for a loss, and it's 2nd down.
This ball carrier just didn't want to go down, and this defense, they had to throw everything they had at him, Mike. He just kept fighting and fighting, but finally when they were able to get him on the ground, they were able to do it for a loss.
Quick hitting slant there, and they'll take this down inside the 35.
Just seems like every year, Mike, the tight end position just continues to grow within the passing game and establishes a bigger and bigger role. And listen, I know I'm biased, but if you want to have a good passing game, you better have a good tight end.
And they bring him down inside the 25-yard line.
The offensive line doing a great job opening these run lanes. They have been there this entire first half, and I think if I'm this play caller, until the defense makes an adjustment and takes it away, I think I'm just going to keep turning around and handing it to that guy.
They'll look to throw here on 1st down. And this ball's going to be incomplete.
Up until that incompletion, they've done a really nice job on this drive, Mike, picking up fresh sets of downs. And typically, throwing the ball on 1st down is a great way to do it. But now they find themselves in 2nd and 10. Do you keep it in the air and try to get the 1st down here? Or is the idea to just make 3rd down manageable and take your chances picking up a key 3rd down?
Still get a 1st down at the 1. 1st and 10, they go from the 11. A handoff as they try to run it here. And that'll be a pickup of 3. Off play action. He'll set up to throw. That one, taken in. Touchdown. His 2nd catch of the game. And both have gone for touchdowns. And that is number 2. Greg, he is off to some kind of start in this one. 2 quarters and 2 receiving touchdowns.
Mike, this is one of those situations where as a defensive coordinator, you've got to give your group an answer, because right now, they don't have one for this guy.
Now the try for an extra point. He's got it. A 21-7 lead. The kickoff team is out on the field, and we're back to it as the kick's away. This one is fielded in the end zone, but he decides not to bring it out, so they'll take over at the 30-yard line. And their running back set to go once more. The drive begins at the 20. Here's 1st and 10. His drive will start on the ground, and he'll get 2 on this one before being taken down. 2nd down and 8. He'll swing this one out wide to his running back. And he's not going to be able to get away. Very good coverage on the perimeter. It goes down as a loss of yards. Following the completion, we'll get a stoppage here for an injured player. A tough spot here. 3rd and long. He's going to look for the home run ball. And they will bring him down on the other side of midfield.
This defense just gets punched in the mouth on that one, Mike, and it just seemed from up here that not everyone on defense was on the same page, and the offense was able to take advantage of it. The defense has to clean things up here in a hurry, because if they don't, they could be in for a long day.
So they come to the line for first down and 10. They motion a receiver right. Throwing now on first and 10. They'll be forced to just throw that one away. It's incomplete.
For the most part, he's been very accurate with the ball. I mean, he's completing over 60% of his passes, but because they haven't been able to get any big explosive plays, continue to push the ball downfield, it hasn't really translated on the scoreboard just yet.
And that'll go for a gain of 7, and it's going to set up third down. That's caught. Left side. It's complete. And he's going to pick up the first down. He knew where that marker was and made sure he got beyond it. Back to the air one more time. This throw pulled in by Pitts. Now they are in business inside the 15-yard line.
These curl routes, he's been running these routes since he was a young kid in Pop Warner football, and I like to call it pulling the string. You've got the defender thinking you're going downfield, and you stick that foot in the ground, work back to the quarterback, friendly to the ball, and really nice job picking up the first down.
Man in motion, heading left. In the red zone now, he'll drop to throw. Have a first and goal coming up. They try to finish off this drive with 6 points. Tight end on the move left. A run on first and goal. And he's going to get stopped in the backfield. He'll take him down at the 3-yard line. Now after the run, we get a stoppage for an injured player. Athletic training staff looking at him, so we'll step aside. Blitz coming. He'll throw it. He'll be forced to just throw that one away. It's incomplete.
Nice example there, Mike, of the quarterback just being smart with the ball, understanding it didn't quite develop the way he had intended. Throw that ball out of harm's way, live to play another down.
And he's going nowhere. Met and dropped behind the line. And now it's 4th and goal.
That third down stop, Mike, now changes the entire approach of this offense. You're thinking to yourself, all right, it's 3rd down. Let's run it on up in there. If we don't score, we still have 4th down in our back pocket. But now the defense takes you back for a loss. So what do you do now?
He is 2 for 2. That kick is good. And the deficit a bit. The new score is now 21-10. Both teams ready to go once more as the kick's away. This is fielded inside the 5. And they'll get this up past the 20, and that's where they'll set up shop. The home team's offense and their big play wideout getting set for their next possession. And seemingly every time they've looked his way in the first half, it's resulted in a big play that is borne out by those eye-popping numbers. They'll go with a counter on first down, and he'll work forward for about 3. It's 2nd down. 2 minutes remain here in this first half. Greg and I will be right back after this. Throwing now from the gun to the tight end, and he fits it in on the corner route. A fresh set of downs to work with. It is 1st down and 10. He'll be hit as he throws, and that one will wind up incomplete. Could not step into the throw that time. It'll bring up 2nd down. Out of the gun, he'll throw. Under pressure, and down he goes. They got him. Work to do following the sack. It is 3rd and long. That'll be intercepted. And the takeover just shy of midfield.
So not a lot of yards on the return, Mike, but that's okay. The number one thing, end up with the ball in your hands. And in this case, mission accomplished, and his guys are headed off the field to celebrate.
The visitors' offense ready to come back out for this next possession. The deficit is double digits, so work to do as they begin this drive with 1st and 10. They'll send him over to the left. Right away, they'll set up to throw. He'll look over the middle and find his running back. And they're going to work this down inside the 45. Now they'll set up to throw. This one caught by the back, out of the backfield.
Receiver just finds himself in a really nice groove, and there's these weird times in the game, Mike, where it just seems like every ball comes your way, every play they call, you're wide open, and you just find yourself in one of those grooves that athletes talk about. So they got to continue to ride the hot hand, because right now on that field, there's no mistaking who it is.
They'll look to throw yet again. This one caught at the 4. And that keeps him ahead of schedule. That's a 1st down completion of 7 yards. They'll look to throw again. It is brought in the end zone. Touchdown. Tight spaces down there. Things happen quick. Greg, a quick decision and great execution for the score.
You're exactly right, Mike. Down here this close to the goal line, everybody's clock has to speed up. Not only the quarterback processing to get the ball out of his hand, but you have to win as a receiver quickly and give the quarterback somewhere to go with the ball. It was that quickness at the line of scrimmage that led to that touchdown.
The PAT, up and good. Back within 4, it's 21-17. Still a little time. Final minute of this first half. We'll see if they can do anything with this kickoff that is coming their way. Good job in coverage. They're going to get them down short of the 20-yard line. The home team's offense and their running back getting set for this next possession. The lead sits at 4, so they'll try to add on to that. This drive begins with 1st and 10. Back to throw here to begin the drive. They'll be forced to just throw that one away. It's incomplete.
It's pretty remarkable at this stage, Mike, that they're even winning this game. I mean, anytime a quarterback is completing less than 50% of his throws, you just don't see that very often, and it just seems like time and time again.
Oh, in trouble. Down he goes. The first of their timeouts, as the clock will stop with 37 seconds to play in this first half. So, backed up after the sack, and now it's 3rd and long. They'll try to get this one on the ground. That is not going to work at all. He'll manage to only get back to the line of scrimmage. Very short of the 1st down. 4th down coming up. Here's their punter now, as he'll take this a yard or 2 into his own end zone. This kick hangs up, and a fair catch will be taken beyond the 35-yard line. The visitors' offense and their quarterback ready to go once more. Now a 1st and 10 from the 38-yard line. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. They'll be forced to just throw that one away. It's incomplete.
It's rare to see an offense that finds themselves trailing and say, well, their quarterback's been actually one of their biggest bright spots. Usually that doesn't go hand in hand, so it's a little surprising to see him miss a throw like that on a day where he's completed passes at a highly efficient rate. Here's the quarterback doing everything in his power to extend this play, and none of his guys could get open. You got to see someone separate, work with your quarterback, go into scramble second reaction mode, and let's also give some credit to the back end doing a nice job plastering with their assignment, and he had no choice but to throw it away. Really nice job here by the defender. I mean, how often, Mike, do we see on these long downfield passes the defender kind of lose the ball in the air and get himself out of position? Well, that wasn't the case here. Really well done. And if I'm this quarterback, after these back-to-back incompletions, I got to find myself a little rhythm and take some easier throws.
They'll come up here, 1st and 10. And they'll elect not to run another play. Instead, just take a knee and take this on into the locker room. So we have reached halftime, and it's a 4-point game. As we send you to Orlando, we'll check in with the coach, Jonathan Coachman, at time report.
We saw a couple of high-octane offenses getting it done in the first half. Both teams had no problems moving the football. And you have to think, the team whose defense shows up in the second half is going to be the one who walks out of here with a victory.
Coach, thank you. Not a rest at the break for the defensive coordinators, trying to figure out how to stop these offenses as we get ready for the second half. This kick is fielded in the end zone, but no move to bring it out. It's touchback, and that ball will come out to the 30-yard line. This offense ready for their next possession, led by their running back. And you look at his numbers as a pass catcher in this one. They've lined him up in different spots, shifted him around, and they've made him a real weapon in the passing game. And he'll get about 5. They'll break the huddle. It's 2nd and 5. Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. And the coverage right there. This ball knocked away. It's incomplete. 3rd and 5. Back to throw. Open man, left side. He's got it. And they will bring him down on the other side of midfield.
Now, this is the epitome of a really short throw and a really nice run after catch. And listen, for a quarterback, it all counts the same. You don't always have to throw the ball downfield to generate explosive plays, and these drag routes can be very, very effective.
It's 1st down, and they'll run. The hole closes quickly. He'll pick up about 3. Handoff here, up the middle. He'll turn this into a gain of about 4. It's going to lead to 3rd down. Slot man in motion left. They'll throw here on 3rd and short. That one hauled in. It's complete. A gain there of 11. Good for a down. I'll give on the ground. And he finds some space, tackled after a gain of 7 on 1st down. Here's a 2nd and 3 forthcoming. Looks like movement over there on the left side, and the flag is down. They'll throw out of the gun. Gets it away quickly, and it's caught. And he takes it down to the 15-yard line.
Every once in a while, it just comes down to you need somebody in the huddle to just make a play, and it wasn't a whole lot fancy here. The quarterback just dumps the ball down, a quick underneath completion, and then really it's the yards after catch that did the rest, and that's what it takes. You're not always going to have the perfect play. You're not always going to dial up the perfect play against the perfect look. Sometimes players need to make plays, and that was a good one there. When you put plays like this on tape, it sends a message to every defender across the league. When you play this offense and this guy has the ball, you better bring it when you come to contact him, because if not, you're going to be on the wrong end of it.
Have a 1st and goal, some good running there. Gets them down to about the 2-yard line. He'll drop to throw. That's to the end zone, but they can't connect. It's incomplete. They'll try it again from the 2. 2nd and goal. They'll look to throw. Just trying to avoid the rush there. He's hit as he threw, and the pass is incomplete. 2 incomplete passes now lead to this 3rd down and goal. They'll run. Good blocking, and he's in. Touchdown. So on 3rd and goal, they run it in. Sometimes, Greg, that's 4-down territory. They didn't need to do it on 4th down. Taking care of it on the 3rd down for the touchdown.
Yeah, and when you find yourself down here this close, Mike, you have to finish these drives off. I'm with you. I think he was going to give his back 2 shots there to punch it in, but he only needed 1.
The kickoff team is out on the field, and we're back to it as the kick's away. And this one is fielded in the end zone, will not be returned, so it'll come out to the 30. This offense and their running back heading back on the field. This one has been tight so far. A field goal separating the 2 sides as this drive kicks off with 1st and 10. He'll gain 3 out of this, up to the 23. 2nd and 7. They'll stick with him again. And nothing on that one. Back to the line of scrimmage, and that is it. Got to get it to the 30. Here comes 3rd down. He'll look to throw. And that is incomplete.
Clear, the main reason why they find themselves trailing in this game, Mike, has really just been the inefficiency of this offense and primarily out of the quarterback position. I mean, to complete less than half of your pass attempts, it just makes it very hard to compete at a high level consistently. If they want to find themselves having any chance of getting back into this game and winning this one, he's going to have to get a lot better with the ball.
The visitors and their quarterback headed out for their next possession. And he has been a nightmare to scheme against throughout this one. This defense has been picked apart. That is borne out in those impressive numbers. He has been terrific all game long. They'll run with Strong. And he'll get this ahead. Gain of about 4, and it leads to 3rd down. Incomplete.
He's already been a little reckless with his decision-making up until this point, Mike, and now it almost backfires on him again. He has to do a better job of finding the matchups, finding the space on the field, so everything is not a forced ball into these tight windows.
This brought in out past the 20. And he's going to be brought down after a short return And that's where his team will get possession of the football. They'll break the huddle. Coming up now for 1st and 10. Jones motioning here. On play action, he'll set up to throw. And he got rid of that one quickly before the receiver even knew what was going on. That's incomplete. Up the middle they go. And they'll be set up now. Up past the 40 with that one.
We've seen this trend throughout the league, Mike. Offensively, everyone wants to have depth at the running back position. Yeah, it's great to have one guy, but if you could have 2 or 3 that can all come in and contribute on the ground, that's the goal.
No chance at all. He'll go down.
The offense goes from feeling really good about the previous play with a real nice pickup to then on the ensuing play ending up going the complete opposite direction. Really nice job here by the defense, immediately getting back on track. And what do the coaches say? Just play the next play, and that's exactly what they did.
Work to do now as they come up on 2nd and long. And that's going to wind up incomplete.
Rough sequence over these last couple plays. 1st down sack, 2nd down big play attempt falls incomplete. And now to make matters worse, you got to operate in 3rd and long on a defense that knows they can just pin their ears back and try to get after the quarterback.
And he'll be stopped short of a 1st down, and that will necessitate a call to the punt team. It's 4th down. Here comes as they are forced to kick for the 6th time today. Good hang time. The fair catch will be made back at their own 12. Now off the bootleg, he'll look to throw here. Short pass taken in by the tight end.
Well, let's give some credit to the big boys up front in the trenches. They knew that blitz was coming. They held up just long enough that the quarterback could get that ball out safely and results in a completion.
He is met and dropped. A couple of yards behind the line of scrimmage, too. They come to the line needing 11 here on 3rd down. A shotgun snap. He'll look to throw. And for a 3rd time today, he's intercepted. And he's going to be brought down. What a turn of events here. He has given his guys 1st and 10 in the red zone.
Look, Mike, the reality here is that he's just not seeing the field the way that he needs to. Now, give credit. A big part of this is the defense doing an excellent job disguising its coverages all game long. Just before the snap, when he thinks he has the answers, the secondary changes the questions, and they've been rewarded with 3 picks for their effort.
It's ready to take over once again. They'll start with the football already in the red zone. Big opportunity here on 1st and 10. Quick throw, taken in.
Not every pass has to be thrown downfield. You can rely on the run after catch, especially a big body like this tight end. Get the ball in his hands early and let him pick up the rest after the catch.
On 2nd down, he'll fake the handoff and hold on to it. And he'll get a couple of yards, and that's good enough for the 1st down. The pressure, too much, and he goes down.
Outside of a turnover, this was probably the worst case scenario. Immediate pressure in his face with nowhere to go with the ball downfield. Just get the ball out of your hand. Live to play another down. Instead, he retreats backwards and leads to a massive loss.
From back at the 13-yard line, it is 2nd and goal. Blown back in the backfield. He'll get the carry here. And he'll be taken down just shy of the 10. big play coming up. 3rd and goal. So, some extra time to ponder this 3rd and goal situation as we are now through the 3rd. You're watching the... For the lead, here is 3rd and goal. And he's going to go down yet again. He has been under fire all game long.
If they win this game, this pass rush is going to be a big reason why. The 5 sacks speak for itself, but their ability to disrupt the timing of this offense, that can't be overstated.
And this one, right down the middle. It's good. That evens the score here in the 4th quarter.
And this is where it pays to have a kicker you can trust, Mike. I mean, this is as big a spot as there is. 4th quarter, what does he do? He comes out and he delivers to tie up this game.
They get across the 20, mark them at the 22-yard line. It's ready to take over once more. This game level following the made field goal. So they need to put something together here. It begins with 1st and 10. Now Strong. And a strong 1st down run, a pickup of 9, setting up 2nd and short. The give to Strong. And he'll have down as the tackle's made just shy of the 40.
This offense, they're not interested in taking the deep shot here. 2nd and short, the way they're running the ball, pound the rock, reset the downs, and just keep the drive alive.
A zone read here, and he's going to keep this himself. And he'll get to the 40 on a short gain.
Nice job by the defense. They had that one well read from the beginning, Mike. Someone's responsible for the running back, but the key here was the defender responsible for the quarterback. Stays with him, keeps him to a short gain.
And that ball out of reach toward the sideline. It'll be an incompletion. The crowd making their presence felt. This is 3rd down. And this is going to be incomplete. That is great work there, making things difficult to a 4th down. Punt team comes out, going to kick it away. Important punt here in this tie game late. The Nighthawks offense ready to get back to work. We're all even, 4th quarter, so every drive so important at this stage. And they'll start with 1st and 10. They'll begin here on the ground. And that one going to be closed down in the backfield. Great defensive play. Knifing in and dropping him for a loss. After the loss of 3, it is 2nd and 13. They're going to motion the tight end over here. Quick throw here is complete. And it'll be taken down up past the 40-yard line.
You want to be a star? These are the high-pressure moments that you can't shy away from. The greats, they embrace it. Tie ball game, 4th quarter. The game is on the line. Everyone in the stadium knows where that ball is going, and I can't blame them.
Now a run on 1st down. What more could you ask for on 1st down? Nice run of 8, setting up 2nd and short. They'll run. He'll try the left side now. And he'll get back to the line of scrimmage at best. Might have even lost a yard there. Wow, an important one coming here. Tie game, late, and this is 3rd down. Trying to pick this one up on the ground. And that'll move the sticks. That's a first down. Down to the 45-yard line. He'll try the right side this time. And he'll take this forward for about 3. It's second down. Back to the ground. He'll get it again. And he's going to pick it up and take it down inside the 35 for the first down.
Second down at these distances, Mike, you pretty much anticipate a pass, and I think that's what the defense was lined up thinking. In this case, they leave a little too much room on the ground, and the offense is able to pick up a first down.
Who else? Another catch for his favorite target.
There's no more efficient play in the play-action passing game, and you can see here why. You make the defense have to honor both the run and the pass, and he's able to pick up a nice gain to his tight end.
And he'll get back maybe to the line of scrimmage, but probably going to be a loss of a yard here. Here now, 3rd and 5. That's caught. Left side. It's complete. And he's going to have the first down. It is a gain of 6. Good conversion on 3rd down. Here's a run going left. Look him up on a 2nd down and 8. Out of the gun, here's a run up the gut. And he will not be able to get free, picking up only a yard. Now, it's 3rd down. He'll try to get this one on the ground. And a nice tackle in the open field limits the gain to only 1. So now, out comes the field goal unit in this pressure spot. This to take the lead here in the 4th. And this one, right down the middle. It's good. And they take the lead here in the 4th quarter.
And this has been such a tight game, but that's a big one right there. I mean, you need a kicker with confidence. Well, this guy, he fits the bill. He steps up and knocks it through to give his guys a lead here in the 4th quarter.
He'll come across the 20 and taken down at the 21-yard line. Getting their final instruction before heading back onto the field. We'll try to establish some tempo as they start this one in trouble, and down he goes.
At this point in the game, you find yourself trailing. There's only so many possessions left here in regulation. And now after that first down sack, this is on the verge of being another wasted possession, and they're getting pretty close here to desperation time.
Quickly to the outside and complete. Well, he's brought down. That pass is going to pick up 4 and bring up 3rd down. And before the snap, there is movement up front. This sequence not going as planned. The crowd cranking it up another notch before 3rd and long. And that is incomplete.
They're lucky to have avoided this mistake here, Mike. In the 4th quarter, with possessions running out, that would have been a critical back-breaking play in this game. And They're going to have second life now after that defender drops the ball, and let's see if they can take advantage of it.
That is hard down the field. He's got it. And they will get him down at the 35-yard line. Plenty of time, all 3 timeouts left. It's 1st and 10. They'll drop to throw. Throwing it right into the hands of his running back. That's a nice pickup on a first down throw. It's a gain of 8. They come up for 2nd and 2. Back to the air one more time. No one open. He'll drop it to his running back. Now on 2nd and long. Now they'll set up to throw. That one a bit high, but it's complete. And they're going to be set up right around the 10-yard line.
And now, after that catch, they've got a chance here late, Mike. They've got enough time to try to move this thing down. I think they can win the game on this possession.
Here's 1st down. They'll look to throw yet again. To the end zone there, but it is incomplete.
All right, so this is why you get paid the big bucks. These are the possessions as a quarterback you need to deliver for your team. Everybody talks about 2 minutes. Everybody drills it every single week. But when it comes down to this moment in the game, your quarterback needs to be on point. And after that first down incompletion, it just makes things that much harder.
On 3rd down, they'll set up to throw. And that would be the dagger. It's intercepted. And his offense is going to be all set up with a short field and a chance to extend their lead.
All right, Mike, file this play away. If they're able to hold on and pull this game out, we're going to look back on this as the pivotal moment of this game. Oftentimes, it takes that one big moment to sway the outcome of a game, and no bigger play than a pick deep inside your own red zone.
So they go backwards on 1st down. Here's 2nd and 13. Victory formation, defense powerless to stop. And that should just about do it. He'll be brought down there, and that'll put a wrap on this one. Time has expired in this 4th quarter. So the fans gonna head home happy. It's a win for the hometown squad. This was a game where both offenses were up and down the field, marching the ball at will, matching each other point for point. In the end, a few more defensive stops than their opponents did. That was the difference in this one. So that'll do it for us. For Greg Olson and our terrific team behind the scenes, I'm Mike Tirico. You've been watching. Follow us on X at So long, everybody.